I don't even know where to begin. So I finally caught up with Kamen Rider Wizard. Like, I watched episodes 40 through 49, and wow. So basically, this show has been lying to me this whole time. It's just been lying, and some people call this plot twist. But I call it lying, damn it. It's been straight up lying to my face this whole time. I trusted you. I trusted you. Let's just talk about a small part of this long-winded scheme that's going on with the fandoms. I'll get to the rest later, but let's just touch on a little bit of it right now. So, the Philosopher's Stone. There was an episode where a wise man explained to Medusa that he has the Philosopher's Stone in his possession, and he is holding it over Gremlin's head to keep him in line. Because, you know, Gremlin wants the Philosopher's Stone. And later, Gremlin explains that he plans to eventually steal the Philosopher's Stone from Wise Man, and he wants it so that he can turn himself into a human. Because that's his dream, apparently, to become a human. Whatever, man. So, you remember that young lady who was chosen to be a wizard by the White Wizard? Well, she's back. Yeah, she's back, and Shabby-Dooby touching the hensheen all over the place. And, yeah, she's back to get revenge on Medusa and kill her. So, the girl's name is Mayu. So, when she first reappeared, she saved Haruto from Medusa, and then she transformed into her suit. That suit. Oh my god. Did it cost like $5? Like, what? I'm sorry, like, I thought that the White Wizard suit looked a little cheap, but damn. That thing, come on now. You compare that suit to Haruto's suit and Beast's suit, come on. It looks like crap compared to theirs. But whatever. Forget about her cheap-ass suit for now. So, in the two-parter that Mayu reappeared in, there was also this stuff about protecting another gate, of course. And this gate was a young boy. And this gate was actually pushed to despair, and he overcame it as well, so he has the potential to become a wizard. Ooh! So everybody was at the antique shop, you know, they're like base of operations, and everybody was there, and then Mayu, you know, she talked to the boy, and she was like, hey, do you want to become a wizard? But there was an actual reason why she was asking this, like, 12-year-old to be a wizard. Like, when she was training with the White Wizard, she said that he told her that he needs 2 more wizards in order to, like, I don't know, bring world peace or something. I don't remember exactly what he told her. It was something like defeat the evil or whatever. So, yeah, he already has Haruto, and he has Mayu, so that's 2, and he needs 2 more. Kosuke doesn't count because he's an archetype wizard, you know, the old school wizards where their phantoms are slowly killing them from the inside. The White Wizard needs a modern wizard for his plan, so yeah, he needs 2 more. So that's why she's asking that kid. By the end of this two-parter, the kid decides that he doesn't want to be a wizard because, you know, it's scary and it's very dangerous, which is very true. So, you know, I don't blame that kid at all for not wanting to be a part of these shenanigans, so that's fine. So yeah, so after the boy made his decision, like, the kid and Kosuke were alone in the woods, and they had developed like a big brother, little brother relationship in the two-parter. So yeah, they were together, they were talking, and then Kosuke was like, well, since you don't want to become a wizard, then I should go inside you and kill the Phantom, you know, just to make sure that nothing happens to you anymore. So yeah, Kosuke, you know, hensheened up, and he was about to, you know, go inside and kill the Phantom, and then the White Wizard showed up and beat the crap out of Kosuke. And then he goes up to that kid and he's like, you've been chosen to be a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. And that kid was like, I don't want to be a wizard. And the White Wizard was like, shut the fuck up, you know. Well, not really, but he did kidnap this boy. He like, chains now, and wrapped this boy in chains and kidnapped him. Cold-blooded. So after the White Wizard kidnapped this poor boy, everybody's like, we can't trust that son of a bitch anymore. Yeah. And then in another episode, Mayu was all pissy-wissy because she had fought Medusa twice by this point and still couldn't kill her. So she was angry, and then the White Wizard showed up to her, and she was like, "You need to train me some more and teach me how to kill that heifer." And then the White Wizard said, "You know what? I have a ring, and I'll give you this ring, and it'll help you kill Medusa if you get Haruto's infinity ring for me." So basically, the White Wizard told Mayu to steal Haruto's infinity ring. But Mayu, she couldn't do it, and she came clean with Haruto. She was like, "So the White Wizard told me to steal the infinity ring, but I can't do it. You're too good of a man." So, and then Haruto said, "You know what? Here, you can have the ring. If it will help you, you know, kill Medusa, that's fine." This is so incredibly stupid. It is so stupid of Haruto to do this. Like, the White Wizard has done a lot of shady shit in this show. Shady shit that I haven't even talked about and am not going to talk about because this review is already going to be long enough. But yeah, the White Wizard is clearly not to be trusted by this point, and he's going to give his most powerful ring away. Are you serious? But whatever, man. Haruto gave his ring up to Mayu, and Mayu gave the ring to the White Wizard, and then the White Wizard gave her this holy ring so that she could fight Medusa with. So Mayu challenges Medusa again. Third time's the charm, right? No, because Mayu doesn't kill Medusa. Wise Man does. Oh, yes, the leader of the Phantoms kills his most faithful servant. Ugh. Honestly, I saw it coming because Medusa had a couple of scenes with Wise Man where she was like, "So when you take over the world and birth all these phantoms, am I still gonna be by your side? Like, you know, I'm still gonna be with you, right? Like you love me, right? Like, pick me, choose me, love me." You know, she had a couple of scenes like that. So that pretty much told me that, yeah, Wise Man is gonna kill her. I don't want to say that it's cliche, but usually in these Japanese shows, they have like a villain kill their comrade because it's super evil to do that. So, I don't know. So I expected it, and it happened. Oh, and let me say this. I'm kind of disappointed that Mayu didn't get to kill Medusa. I mean, that's her whole reason of becoming a wizard in the first place, so that she could get revenge for her sister and her family and stuff. And in the end, she didn't get to have her revenge. So, yeah, I kind of feel bad about that. I mean, I get what they were trying to do. Oh no, shocker, Wise Man killed her. I get it, but yeah, Mayu hasn't really done much. So if she would have at least gotten her revenge, that would have been cool, but So Wise Man stabbed Medusa to kill her, and after he stabbed her, Medusa was like, but why? I thought I was gonna be by your side. And he was like, "Yeah, no, I don't love you hoes." So I mean, you served me well and all, and your brain was so good I thought you went to college, but yeah, I don't need you anymore, so sayonara, bye-bye. When Wise Man killed Medusa, it was revealed that Wise Man is the White Wizard. Oh! Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. I mean, they kind of hinted at it, like, earlier in the show. I think around the time where Haruto got his Water Dragon armor. So, yeah, I kind of saw that coming. But in terms of like the backstory and like how this makes sense, I didn't see any of that shit coming. So that was a surprise. Like, I originally thought that Wise Man, like, I thought it was going to be like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing, where, you know, Dr. Jekyll being the White Wizard and then Mr. Hyde being, you know, Wise Man, the Phantom. I thought that what it was going to be, but I was wrong. So wrong. So basically, the White Wizard, he used to be a physicist, and a very famous one at that. And yeah, he used science to create an artificial phantom, and then he put that phantom inside of him, and that's why he has the form, the Wise Man form, and also is a wizard. So he successfully combined science and magic together. So yeah, that explains why he's a phantom and a witch and stuff. So after this shocking revelation, the White Wizard kidnaps another gate. And this is yet another gate who was driven to despair but conquered it so he can also become a wizard. So he kidnapped this dude, and he also didn't want to be a wizard, but the White Wizard didn't give a fuck about what he wants. Chains now! Okay, let's talk about Koyomi now. So, during these episodes, Koyomi has been running out of mana faster and faster and needing to be recharged more and more. So, yeah. So now she's at the point where Haruto can't really recharge her that good, and she's starting to feel really sick and is feeling like she's dying pretty much, and nothing Haruto does can really help her now. And like her body is even starting like to rot, like her right hand is starting to rot, and where it's rotting is glowing red. And when I first saw that, I pretty much figured out what she was. And like as soon as I saw that it was glowing red, I was like, oh, spoilers. She's the Philosopher's Stone. It's kind of weird that is what tipped me off to it, because like usually in these magical shows that I watch, the Philosopher's Stone is red. So that's kind of weird. So since the Philosopher's Stone is usually red from what, I've seen of it, then her glowing red and, the mystery behind what is Koyomi, yeah, that kind of tipped me off to it. So that, and there was an episode where Gremlin tried to kidnap her, and like I said before, Gremlin wants to steal the Philosopher's Stone. So if he wants the Philosopher's Stone and then he's trying to kidnap Koyomi, so in the episode where he tried to kidnap Koyomi, Haruto showed up and tried to save her, and he failed. And then the White Wizard showed up and beat the crap out of Gremlin, and then he kidnapped Koyomi. Yeah, and then it was also revealed that Koyomi is the White Wizard's daughter. Oh! So after the White Wizard kidnaps Koyomi, he eventually comes back and kidnaps Haruto and Mayu as well. Yeah, he just kidnaps everybody. He loves kidnapping people. That's his hobby and shit. So yeah, and then we just learn like the full story behind everything. Everything. Alright, Koyomi, what she is. Alright, so basically Koyomi is a puppet that contains the Philosopher's Stone inside of her. I don't know how to better explain this. It's really that Koyomi, she's undead. Like, she's not a zombie, but she's pretty much, she's undead, alright? She doesn't have a soul inside of her, and she doesn't have like her memories of her past life. She's undead, and she has the Philosopher's Stone inside of her. And the Philosopher's Stone has the power to bring the dead back to life. But for the Philosopher's Stone to work, it has to constantly be charged with mana. So that's why Haruto has to constantly infuse Koyomi with mana, to keep her alive and whatnot. But now, like, the Philosopher's Stone needs way more mana than Haruto could give her, so that's why she's basically dying now. So let's go back a little further and try to explain everything about this long-winded backstory. 1 year ago, Koyomi, she was alive, but she was dying. She had this incurable illness, and she died from it. So after she died, her daddy, the White Wizard, went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then he decided that he was going to resurrect his daughter by using the Philosopher's Stone. And to resurrect her, he used the Sabbath. So the Sabbath creates these phantoms, but that was not his intention at all. That is just a side effect that the White Wizard doesn't give a damn about. So while the Sabbath turns gates into phantoms, during the process of them turning into phantoms, enormous amount of mana is released. Alright, and the White Wizard channeled all of this mana that's released into the Philosopher's Stone to bring Koyomi back to life. However, the ritual failed. There wasn't enough mana to fully resurrect Koyomi, so that's why she's undead and a puppet with the Philosopher's Stone inside of her. So, in order to fully resurrect Koyomi this time, the White Wizard needed 4 other wizards. So he's going to use the magic of these 4 other wizards to create an artificial eclipse, which will recreate the Sabbath and will hopefully bring about enough mana to fully resurrect Koyomi. I hope I explained that well enough. If you watch the show, you already fucking know anyway. So basically, Wise Man, White Wizard never cared about making phantoms. That was never the goal. The goal was to find gates, make them go to despair, and see which ones could survive the despair and become wizards. That was the goal. And it does make sense with the show, and actually I'm glad that this was the real goal, because if it really was to find gates to turn into phantoms, these villains would have to be some of the most incompetent villains ever, because 40-something episodes of doing the exact same thing even though it's not working, yeah. But since the real goal was to find, you know, potential wizards, it works. You know, it really does work in a way. The only thing I can say about this storyline is that I think that Kamen Rider Wizard as a whole would have worked better if it was shortened. Like, if it was 35 to 40 episodes, I say make it 40 episodes to be nice. I just think that the story would have worked better if it was shorter and more condensed. Because, yeah, a lot of this gate stuff could have been cut out, to be honest. And it took them a long while before they even started hinting that you know, turning gates into phantoms wasn't Wise Man's real plan. That took a long time for them to hint at that. So for the longest time, the audience thinks that this is the real plan, and the villains come off as incompetent for doing the same exact shit over and over and over again, even though it's not working. Okay, so the White Wizard is beyond insane. Okay, beyond insane. So, yeah, he's trying to use the power of these 4 other wizards to create a new Sabbath. So, as you know, when gates turn into phantoms, gates die. Let me explain how much death is gonna be happening during this ritual to bring back one girl. So, not only are the gates in the entire city going to die, everybody in the city is going to die. The gates are going to die and birth phantoms, and people who aren't gates, they're just gonna freaking die. Death everywhere to bring back one girl. I know it's his daughter, but damn, like, seriously, he gives no fucks about anything else. He just wants his daughter back to life. So the Sabbath starts. Everybody in the city is affected by it except for Kosuke. So Kosuke is the only one that can stop it, and he goes to challenge the White Wizard, and he fails miserably. Like, he just gets his ass kicked all over the place. But before, you know, the White Wizard could deliver the final blow, Kosuke decided to break his, like, buckle, like where he morphs. He breaks it, and that unleashes the Chimera Phantom from his body. And apparently that was a really dangerous thing to do, because like, releasing the Phantom from his body like that could have killed him, but he did it anyway, and the Phantom came out of his body, and the Chimera basically ate the Eclipse spell. Like, it ate it. It just ate all that mana, like, yeah, and that ended the spell, and it saved everybody in the city. And yeah, Kosuke won this battle. Like, he pretty much won it, man. Give that man an applause, man. Give Kamen Rider Beast an applause. That's my boy, man. He did it. So yeah, now that the Chimera is free, Kosuke doesn't have to worry about, you know, beating phantoms and consuming their mana to survive. Like, Kosuke is free. Like, and that's basically what the Chimera said. He's like, you know what? You cool with me. I'm gonna free you from your obligations. Like, we cool. And then the Chimera just flew off into the sky, I guess to murder people. I don't know. Happy endings, kinda. So Kosuke is like on the ground after the Chimera left, and then the White Wizard went up to him, and he's pretty much about to kill Kosuke. Not just kill him, torture him. So, yep. And then Haruto showed up at the scene. And that's how the last episode, like episode 49, ended. So, yeah. So now I'm officially caught up. And I'm kind of annoyed by that. Like, I thought the show was, like, pretty much over, and now I gotta wait with everybody else. I am definitely interested to see how this show ends. Like, it has been a great ride. Like, this is really going to be the first Kamen Rider series that I've watched, like, all the way through. And I've loved it. I enjoyed the ride thoroughly. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen with Koyomi. Will she die or will she be resurrected? So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say, other than, again, the White Wizard is a psychopath and really needs to be dealt with. So, but other than that, like, yeah, it's a good ass show. Alright, I'm done. I'm closing this video off. Jamata. Later, guys.